It's time for the Jesse T Show, all things real estate. Your home sold, guaranteed realty of Los Angeles County and the Home Selling Group. It's me, Jesse T, out and about here doing some road tripping today, and I got something really interesting to show you. I thought you might find it interesting. A lot of you know that I get around Southern California quite a bit, working with sellers and buyers, and I'm all over everywhere. So sometimes I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just like on the air and everywhere in the Southern California region. But we do a lot of business. We've been around for about 40 years and doing real estate, and 30 years doing loans. And so, you know, we've been out there doing our thing for a long time. Your home sold, guaranteed realty of Los Angeles County. But I do like to get out sometimes and do a little road tripping. I'm like one of those history guys. I love it, and I kind of tie it all together in some weird fashion, but I always do. Hey, by the way, I just want you to know that if you are looking to sell your home, okay? You are looking to sell your home. Got to put the glasses on now because I can't see. I got to admit, if you're a seller, okay, and you're looking to sell your home, we have the buyers, 2,500 plus buyers in our Buyers in Waiting Club membership. As the wind blows me away here, got to come down here and pick it up. That's what I love about live stuff. You never know what's going to happen. You just got to flow with it, you know? That's what you got to do. Anyway, if you are looking to sell right here, we've got the buyers and we have the money. Okay, so our money can help buyers and our money can help you as a seller. So we've got the sellers, 2,500 plus, in our Buyers in Waiting Club membership program. All right, and so come to us because we love to put our buyers in houses and make their dreams come true. And the side of this is that you get your house sold for absolutely what you want, maybe a tad bit more money, and you can get on your way. So we have the buyers, and of course, because it's a home sold buyer's guarantee, where if I don't sell your house in a specified period of time or within a certain amount of price range agreed upon before we start in writing, I will buy your house. So we've got the buyers, sellers, we've got the buyers, and we have the money to help the buyers. Been doing loans for 30 years. And by the way, if you're a buyer and you're watching this too as well, we can't forget about you because there's two sides to the coin, right? Buyers, okay, that's your mug here, me doing a presentation at some conference. But buyers, we've got the money and we've got the off-market properties. So buyers, we got you covered here too. We've got the money for you and we've got the off-market properties that you desperately want. You don't have to plug into Zillow. You don't have to plug into the MLS and not get what you want and have to deal with multiple offer situations, because we have the off-market properties. So you can reach out to us at 1-800-684-8699, and one of our Home Selling Group members will give you a call back, or I might just call you back too. If you want more information about the guaranteed sales program at the Home Sold Guarantee program that we talk about, or I'll buy it, get this number down. Let me write it down for you, okay? 1-844 402-4222, ID number 1045. See, you didn't know I could write things down while we're live on the air and everywhere, did you? Hey, come on, it's me, Jesse T. I got magic in these fingers. All right, so buyers, by the way, I want to give you a special number too. If you're looking for money to buy, we will get you approved by a bank at the highest level, so you're as close to being a cash buyer as you can be, and we will also help you get that process going. It's free, it's no obligation, and we've got the off-market properties. You can join our Buyers in Waiting Club member. It's free, and I'll give you that number. Ready? 1-844, okay, got that? 332, right? 630 5, ID number 1051. And there you'll find about our first-time buyer programs and our experienced buyer programs, and it will lead you down the path to off-market listings. Okay, so I just want to kind of get those two things out for you as we kind of continue on here. Now, what I'm going to show you is something really interesting. As you know, my primary areas that I work are in Palmdale and Lancaster, California. We opened up a brand new office here for the Palmdale, Lancaster, Antelope Valley area. It's coming very, very soon for the home buyers, the Home Sold Guarantee program, Home Sold Guarantee Realty. Okay, I'm still getting that straight in my head because that's the name of our new company, the Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Los Angeles County. Okay, so Home Sold Guarantee Realty of Los Angeles County. I got to get it straight in my head too. Even though we've been running these programs for a long time, we're going to be opening up a new office. We already have an office in Burbank that we've had in the past. We'll be reopening that as soon as Burbank allows us to do that. So Lancaster, Palmdale, Burbank, and Los Angeles are the areas that I specialize in. So I'm up here in the Antelope Valley because I was scoping out our new office and getting it ready to go. And I thought I'd like to show you something kind of cool because this is going to relate. Believe me, I'm going to connect the dots here, okay? Here's a plaque celebrating the Tuskegee Airmen. And if you don't know who the Tuskegee Airmen is, you got to study some history. They were all black pilots in World War II, and they were so special and so terrific. There were so many aces that came from this, the Tuskegee Airmen. So many aces. They were flying the P-51s, and they had a red tail, and they were called red tails for that. And that's when, of course, there was a lot of discrimination and segregation and stuff, even in the military. But they were absolutely phenomenal. They were one of America's best fighting squadron in the air, and with no fear. That's a monument to them. But what I wanted to show you here too is this. Now you say, what is this? The yellow house? No, it is not. Up here in the Antelope Valley in Lancaster and Palmdale, two very big superstars came out of here. Judy Garland, you know, the Wizard of Oz girl, she lived up here, and John Wayne. In fact, John Wayne read a newspaper article. He took the train to the Hollywood post office where they were scouting out. Warner Brothers needed a whole bunch of cowboy extras, and he was a cowboy up here. And he went down there and he got the job, and you know, history wrote itself for John Wayne. But this was the Western Hotel Museum. Now this here is the oldest building in Lancaster because this was a hotel. This is a real deal hotel. I mean, they would come in here off the horses and they'd wrap their horses up here, and they had a balcony here and a door, and the bedrooms were on the side, and the sitting room was there, and this was a hotel. There's a staircase that goes up. It's very small, and this was the Western hotel here for this area. Now, why here? Because just down the street here to the left was the water station for the steam engine locomotives that used to come in here. They would, just down the street, they would load up the water, and then they would take that train line all the way to downtown Los Angeles. So it made sense while they were loading up water and taking a look at the locomotive, people came down here. And people used to come to Lancaster because of the sun and the hot springs. There used to be a lot of hot springs around here in the sun and farming, and it was open, wide country, blue skies like it is now. Lancaster was really a place to be. In fact, Lancaster was the city in the Mojave Desert up here. Everybody came to Lancaster. It was about, at the height, it was 17,000 people here before modernization took place. Now, between Palmdale and Lancaster, it's like almost 400,000 people. But when this was here, there was only like 800 people living here in Lancaster, and this was Main Street. So this is a fascinating building. This thing is over 120 years old. This is a very, very old building. And the reason why I thought it would be kind of cool today to look into is because if you just take care of your building, you just take care of your house, you paint it, you clean it up, you keep it clean, you just do some basic maintenance, your house will last 100 years. See, houses get wore out when they aren't taken care of and they fall apart. You got to take care of your house. So some painting, helps. Always cleanup work, stucco work, sealing up the windows. That kind of work really helps fix all the cracks and all that stuff. And especially if you're getting your house sold, here's 5 tips that you need to cover when your house is sold. Get rid of the clutter inside and paint all the house inside a light, bright color. Don't go designer colors, just paint it light and bright. Do something with the floors if you can. If you got carpet, pull it up and throw some tile or hardwood floors down, laminate hardwood floors down, okay? If you got old windows, take the windows out and put new windows in, or really work on those windows to make them look good, all right? And you do those 2 or 3 things right there, and you can do it all yourself for almost no money, just the cost of the materials. So if you do those things right there, you will increase the value of your house, even in today's crazy seller's market. You'll add more money. So just those 3 or 4 tips. Another tip, get the yards looking good, clean them up. The front and backyards. You knock down the bushes. Make sure that you don't have to have grass, but make sure you have it in good shape. It looks good. Okay, curb appeal means everything. First impression is everything. So like this, first impression, it still looks great after 125 years. Pretty amazing, isn't it? It's just an amazing building. And so you could keep your house looking like this, and it will benefit you. I told you I was going to connect the dots. I'm the dot connector. It's pretty amazing how I can connect crazy dots. And this is a plaque here, Western Hotel, 1902. It was raised by the Gilroy family in 1874. I told you this thing was really old. And in 1902, George T. Weber, who operated it as a Western Hotel, the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce was organized in Lancaster in its dining room right here between 1905 and 1913. Construction crews of Los Angeles Owens River Aqueduct, which gives LA all its water, were housed here while they were working on that aqueduct, and it became a center of commercial and social activity in the early life of the 20th century of the community here. Okay, California Registered Historical Landmark. The plaque was placed here by the California State Park Commission in cooperation with the History and Landmarks Association of the Antelope Valley. So this is pretty amazing. You got to come out and check this out. It's pretty fascinating. And there's the old staircase, if you can imagine the cowboys, coming down here, standing up there, smoking their tobacco, drinking their whiskey or whatever. When you look at some of the framing under there, this thing was built to last for a long, long time. It still is holding up great. So I just thought that would be kind of cool to look at that and remind you that Antelope Valley, Palmdale, and Lancaster is some of the most affordable areas to buy, with nice houses, good communities, the schools are good. All that bad stuff you used to hear about Antelope Valley, Palmdale, Lancaster, you can take that and throw that all in the trash can. That was years bygone and yesteryear. It's not like that anymore. The police, in fact, Palmdale, just a few years ago, was voted one of the safest cities in the state of California. And Lancaster is really gone through a major redevelopment, repaving of the streets, things like this that were done here to the property. Here's a side shot of that building. Blows my mind. I can just imagine 1874 here. Can you imagine on horse? Unbelievable. So, Lancaster and Palmdale are really great places to live. If you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles. We don't have a lot of homeless people here. There's not a lot of bums here. There's not a lot of trash on the ground. There's a lot of space. The wind is always blowing. The skies are always blue. There's never any smog. And it's a great place to raise your kids because you're only about an hour away from the city if you got to get there. So we're opening up a brand new office up here. We've been working on that, and the name of the office is going to be called Your Home Sold Guarantee Realty. Your Home Sold Guarantee Realty of Los Angeles County. I'm probably going to buy the domain Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Lancaster, of Palmdale, and of Burbank, because I also still have an office in Burbank that we go there, and we work in LA too. So we cover LA, Burbank, and we especially cover Palmdale, Lancaster. Great place to live. Still find a house under $450,000, relatively new house, and we can set the financing for you. Your Home Sold Guarantee Realty with me, Jesse T. Give us a call at 1-844-402 4220 or 4222. 1-844-402-4222. So, you know, I'm always loving going down memory lane. Susan Blackie, Brian Roberts. Hey, Brian, what you doing, buddy? Old radio friend of mine, radio guy. We grew up in radio together. That's our passion. Always has been. I know it's my passion from the time I was a little boy. But they just don't do radio like they used to. I think I was the last generation of personality radio disc jockeys. Brian was a little bit ahead of me, and what a great talent he is, too. Amazing. Good guy. War veteran, thank you for your service, brother. Anyway, it's a great place to buy and invest. Prices are jumping up here. And Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Los Angeles County. We're going to be opening up an office up here in the Antelope Valley. So 1-844-402-4222. Your Home Sold Guaranteed, or I'll buy it. And find out more about that program. It's a wonderful program. 1-844-402-4222, extension 1045. And for you buyers, remember, you buyers, look at, hey, we got the money and we got the properties. Off-market listings, we got the money. 6 or 8 banks we work with closely for 30 years. We got the money and we got the properties. But how can you beat that combination? I'm not talking about Zillow. I'm talking about properties that nobody knows about. Hey, it's me, Jesse T, setting you up right to succeed. That's what it's all about. Want more information about this program or Buyers in Waiting program? 1-844-332-6305, extension 1051. That's a first-time buyer platform. You go into that, and for secondary buyers, you'll be able to get some information that'll lead you down the road to our Buyers in Waiting club and membership. It's free. There's no obligation, so we want you to get hooked up that way. Okay? All right, great. Well, hey, I got to run. I got to get out of here. I got the rest of my day to fill up, and the winds are blowing, the skies are blue, the hair is flip-flopping around. Yeah, baby, like that gray and black hair. Every time I look at my hair, I'm getting grayer as I go. Ah, the brown beauty is off duty. What can I tell you? Yeah, that's my request line. That's my request line, Brian Roberts. I knew you were going to drop something. Brian Roberts, great disc jockey, man. Worked at a lot of stations I worked at, but I was just behind him because, you know, he's a few years older than me. But I knew all the guys he knew. I was certainly a lot of them, and I worked with a lot of them. Last station he was at was KEarth 101, and that's right. Now, you know, the last station I worked at was the Power of Voices. We had that 5-year run with the talk show, and now we've got this going on. But the last radio station, terrestrial radio station in Los Angeles that I worked at was KCMG 92.3, Jammin' Oldies, Mega 92.3. So and so it went something like this. Jammin' Oldies, Mega 92.3. The Brown Beauty is back on duty. It's Jesse T here, coming out of war, baby. That's right, we're doing some low riding, going on into the weekend strong, kind of cruising down Pacific Coast Highway, looking at those surfer girls. Oh yeah, low riding with surfer girls. I kind of like that idea. I think I'm going to pull over there. We're going to play some jams here from Ted Nugent, because we love the Cat Scratch Fever here on 92.3 Jammin' Oldies. Nah, it went something like that. I just made it all up as I went. Hey, Brian. I wish you had more hair too, but you can't have mine. Okay, we're done. I got to get out of here, brother. Talk to you guys later. Hook us up. Look us up. Big weekend of buying and selling property. Big weekend of doing loans. Big weekend to make your dreams come true. And don't forget, $1 Million Money Making Monday at 6 o'clock. Going to show you another way to make $1 million in this here game called real estate. Remember,